But let's shift focus now. We have management joining in. We have the management of DB Corp, which reported what was a steady set of Q4 numbers. Stock not really reacting to that, low on volumes as well. Girish Agarwaal, the director of the company, now joins in on the phone line to discuss exactly that. Hi, Mr. Agarwaal. Thanks very much for joining in. Just wanted to focus on the ad growth this time, or the ad revenue for both the print as well as the radio business. Can you just tell us how it did this quarter and what your outlook might be for FY18 when it comes to advertising?
See, if you look at the overall number for the last year, we've been able to grow the advertising revenue for 8%. If you talk about the particular quarter, it's not a very good number because of demonetization impact.
Is this specifically for print, or are you also referring to radio?
Even radio overall number is 18% growth. This quarter was slightly subdued, but over this I'm talking about the console as a company, 8% overall growth.
Okay. But you know, Girish, when we spoke to you last time around post Q3 numbers, you did indicate that there was an impact of demonetization immediately in November, but the signs in December were encouraging on the ad revenue growth. So what changed from then? And again, then what can you guide after ending FY17 with an ad revenue growth of 7-8%? What should we expect for 18?
See, frankly speaking, when you guys ask this question that how I'm looking at the next month and all that, so what we simply do some crystal gazing and give you some offline number. You know, nobody has the clarity that what is going to happen in next month's time. So say if I tell you the number is going to be 10% or 12% or 10%, and then you ask me the same question, what went wrong? So nothing went wrong internally, it's actually the external market which went wrong. You know, so even now also when we talk about next 12 months time, we all are hoping that the GST will give some positive impact, things will go right, and we all will be able to do a better business, you know. But exactly what's going to happen and how it will turn out, nobody knows.
Which are the sectors which have cut back spending in terms of advertising for you? You get a lot in terms of politics and government as well.
So if you look at real estate as one segment, those who have actually cut down the spending.
Okay.
And it's not because they wanted to, it's because after demonetization they are badly hit, and the RERA has come in, and in many states the RERA local act has to be amended and the policy has to be made. So unless until that happens, this sector is on a standstill right now. Now this sector is actually a good advertiser for us, so we hope that this should come back on track faster.
And what percentage of your ad revenues come from real estate?
Around 11%.
And the other segments, FMCG for example?
FMCG is smaller, so that segment I'm told that they are also talking about some cost cut and all that, but we are not much concerned because in that segment we are going to show some major growth this year because a lot of advertisers, those who are not on board with us last year, have come on board. So for us, that sector would show some growth. Another sector which I'm slightly worried about is lifestyle. And that also again depends how the demonetization impact is over and people start buying again and all that will happen. But two categories, those who are showing positive growth is automobile and education. So these two categories are doing good numbers and we are very confident about that.
Has normalcy returned with respect to ad revenue growth in Q1 FY18 as we speak?
So what is happening? Every week is changing. Like April was a good month. You know, May so far has gone okay. Now let's see whether it continues like that or not.
Can you just throw some light on your digital business? That was up 19% and I know it's a very small base. What I'm trying to guess is basically the trend. So can you tell us more about that?
So if I have to look at the trend on digital, I will look at by the unique visitors. So we have got around 91 million unique visitors with us, consuming 2.7 billion page views. That's about the focus of the company. And by doing this, we also get some revenue. That's immaterial currently because that's around some 56 crores for the annual. So we are not really looking at that revenue number. We are looking at how this 91 million unique visitor goes to 200 million. You know, the focus is on that.
Okay. By the way, just stay on, Girish. Girish, coming back to your business, on the circulation revenue, this quarter it's a growth of 7%. If I compare it to last quarter, it was a growth of 9%, and the last quarter was also a demonetization quarter. What explains the slower revenue growth?
Okay, so circulation revenue has no impact on the demonetization effect. You know, that's a standalone thing where we went to a reader and saying, fine, you're buying more copies and we want to charge you more, and he was happy to willing to pay more. Now this year we have decided that we will not take a double-digit growth on that front because we have already taken a double-digit from last 3 years on that. So this year we are targeting a single-digit growth coming from that sector.
Okay, all right, Girish, we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks, always a pleasure speaking with you.